Okay, right, this is Frano. A little bit tired, I've just had my dinner, so I've eaten quite a bit. It's Sunday evening here. I'm just going to talk a little bit about pace and programming. So if you imagine like exercise, you can go for a long walk that's like kind of light pace, nothing too intense, but you can walk for like a long time, like a few hours, or you can have a medium kind of walk or jog for like an hour, or a fast paced thing for half an hour or less where you're giving it your all, you know. So, alright, and I'm going to compare that to the kind of programming and like sequences that you can fall into if you watch like programs and stuff on TV. So like a TV show like I don't know, The Simpsons. The Simpsons went on, started in like the late 80s, and now it's still going. So that's like over 25 years old. It's like kind of like nearly 30 years or whatever. So that's like it's coming to an end, I hear, The Simpsons. So imagine someone that just got into The Simpsons when they were like 10 years old, watched all of it religiously. So that's one episode a week. That's like half an hour, 20 minutes each week. Plus probably more, if they're watching them again and again. And they're putting that into their kind of being. They're putting this around and into their heads, so that's gonna have an impact on their life, no doubt. So if basically what I'm saying is that you shouldn't be reliant, or you shouldn't be addicted to like anything that you don't need to have. Anything that's not gonna like further you and make you a better person. You shouldn't really have that, because it's like if my head is like if this is a solar system, my head's like the sun. So this is everything revolving around my head. Could be like a planet. It could be this TV show, The Simpsons, coming in once a week. So it keeps coming in and then it goes, but it's still kind of there in the subconscious. Then it's in the conscious again. Still kind of there in the subconscious, and it comes again. Sorry, 1 second. I've got someone trying to phone me, but I'm just going to finish this video first. So like, you have this, that's one, and then you have another, and then you have one that's every day and it's coming quicker, and you have all these things and say if you're watching The Simpsons every Sunday, 5 o'clock or whatever, or you're watching another show every Friday at 7 o'clock, you're automatically, you're putting your mind and your energy into that thing, and you're blocking out the potential for something else to revolve into your life at that point. And you never know, there could be like a golden opportunity, or a magical moment of creativity, or just something that's more important to you as a being than The Simpsons could happen to be wanting to come in at that time of your life. But because you've unfortunately put in your head that that's the time for The Simpsons, you're instantly cutting off that connection with spirit, or with whatever you want to call it. You're cutting off that connection with an opportunity for something better. So yeah, basically I've been like trimming the fat off some of the programming that I've been like kind of repetitiously putting into my life. Like for the last year I was watching quite a lot of like the wrestling and stuff. So I've cut off like the 2 weekly shows that they have, and like I might watch some of the main events because they're a little bit more exciting. The wrestlers prepare better for that. They kind of put a bit more energy into it, and it's more exciting. The fights, the matchups, etc. So, I'm kind of like, I'm moderating myself, because if you go too heavy straight away, it's like when I gave up cigarettes and like gave up smoking weed and stuff. I put it in moderation, like from 10 a day to 3 a day to 1 a day, to like once every couple of weeks or whatever, or just none at all. Definitely that's a good thing. If you're giving something up, you cannot just cut yourself straight off, because that's going to cause, like, you're going to go crazy. Like, you're just going to be one of those over the top people, like a lot of kind of vegans are. Like I've tried veganism for a bit, and I've decided like I can eat fish. It's not gonna ruin me if I eat some fish, and maybe occasionally some free range eggs, or you know, things like that. I'm not really a fan of dairy because, I mean, I'm just not. I don't have to explain that, but yeah, I think like you need to like wean yourself off things like with programs, TV programs, with unhealthy habits. Like if you masturbate too much, that can be an unhealthy habit because you're putting this lusty kind of. If you're using porn, you're putting this lusty kind of in your head, that kind of like falseness of what sex and love is, because there's no love in really in the porn industry. I mean, certainly not if you're sitting there watching it. You're not in love, and if you are, you definitely have some crazy psychotic issues as well. So yeah, I'm kind of, that's the message of this video. Kind of the paces that they put on you, and the programming that can be put on you. If you're not aware of it, you can get stuck in that, and it's going to mean later in life when you're wanting to reach a higher state, you're going to have to do more work, more meditation to clear all these things, and yeah, and like create opportunities for true, real things that really matter and help you progress as a spiritual and physical being. So thank you, peace in and out, high vibes, reprogram the matrix. This is Frano, over and out.